Hello, today we are going to study communication services, transportation, warehouse. So, this is chapter number 4, business studies. Chapter name is business services and class 11 NCERT. We follow NCERT book. So, what comes under communication services? Postal services, telecom services. These things come under communication services though. So, starting from postal services, let's talk about it and its features and all the things we'll cover. So, some important facts first. There are total 22 postal circles. It means that India is divided into 22 postal circles. Important fact. So, first point is financial facilities. It provides financial facilities such as PPF, Public Provident Fund, National Savings Certificate. We can also open a bank account in it. It offers all type of bank accounts such as saving account, recurring deposit account, etc. And then mail facilities are there. We can mail or send someone a greeting post. Greeting post is obvious. What does it mean? So we'll not discuss what is a greeting post. So media post is a thing by which a company, a firm advertise their brand through postcards. They just send a postcard with their ads in it. And direct post for direct advertising, international money transfer, as it has collaborations and it is well established, well known by other countries also, so we can internationally transfer funds. Passport facilities. So we have, if we want to make a passport, we have to go to it, and then we have to fill the form. Then it will go to your police station. In the police station, which is registered for your locality, and then they will do a police verification. So sorry, we just lost the track. Not discussing how to make a passport. So then speed post, a post which is delivered very fast in very few days or few time. So e-bill, we can also pay e-bill through it, as this is the new facility provided by them. So now telecom services. There are how much types? There are 5 types of it: cellular, mobile services, fixed line services, cable services, VSAT and DTH. So cellular mobile services, this is BSNL, Vodafone Idea, the new formed by them, BSNL, Airtel, all this comes under this. And fixed line services, so it is Wi-Fi connection or landline, you can say, fiber optic cables, giga fiber, you can say. Cable services, we just discussed it, like we have a cable connection for our TV so that we can watch movie and sports. VSAT services. VSAT stands for Very Small Aperture Terminal. It is a special type of connection which news channel and government agency use so that they have in uninterrupted net, so they can talk or communicate in the remote area too, where our normal mobile cellular mobile services will fail to update. There they still work. The VSAT still work there. So fifth is DTH services, direct to home. DTH stands for direct to home. It is the dish antenna which we use for our TV, like of Airtel, of Videocon, of Tata Sky. So this was the topic. Now we are going to discuss about transportation. So what we can discuss about transportation. So public transportation offered by the government, like DTDC buses, DTDC Delhi Delite will understand what is DTDC. Bus services in Delhi offered by public is known as DTDC. They are green colored buses. So warehousing now. What do you mean by a warehouse? How many types of it are there? So there are 5 types of warehouses. First is private warehouse, which are operated or leased by a company. They are mainly chain store companies. They store their stock there, and they are planned around a material handling system in order to encourage maximum efficiency of product movement. So like how I can explain you like this. So the one with the least shelf life is kept near, and the one which have greater shelf life is packed behind. So like you can imagine a room. So the room was empty first, then you stored all the 3 years of life products, then 2 years. Now the room has started to fill. So 3 years, 2 years, 1 year, 6 months, and now from the entry the closest would be of the list. Like first it was 3 years, 2 years, 1 year, 6 months, 5 months, and now as the room is about to end and no more storage is left, one month shelf life, so they are stored front so that they don't have to move all others. They can just put it, they can just take it whenever they want. So other they don't have to shift other products, and they are taking it. Public warehouses. So government issue license. If we want to open one for us, we have to make sure that we issue a license from government so that we can open it. Then bonded warehouse. So what about bonded warehouse? So they are type of warehouse which is mainly of ports or what you can say custom officers. So whatever product you import, they store it, and when you will pay the custom duty they will allow you to take them back. So they are bonded warehouses. You can also pay your import duty in installments and take them it in smaller parts. like you ordered food of 6 months, 4 months, 3 months and 1 month with shelf life of this much life. So you first took first month, then second, fourth, sixth, like that. You can pay in installments and took the took the part and take the part. To take take the part. So now now bonded warehouse done. Government warehouse. These are owned by government so that they can keep their stuff, like Food Corporation of India, Food Corporation of India, State Trading Corporation. They store food grains or food products there so that we can take it at subsidized priced when there is some kind of pandemic, etc. So government distributes from here only. Cooperative warehouses. So a cooperative society set up their warehouse and put their stuff there at low prices. Means members of their cooperative society can put their stuff there with less price charged in comparison of other warehouses. So functions of warehouse, and then the chapter will be over. So what is the function of warehouses? First function is consolidation. What do we mean by consolidation? So like there are 4 manufacturers, let's say A, B, C and D, and they all manufacture shoes. Let's say they manufacture shoes and there are 4 manufacturers, A, B, C, D, and they manufacture shoes. So and they all have a same buyer, let's say Z. So the warehouse collects all the shoes from the manufacturer A, B, C, D, collect it and then supply it to Z. It is called consolidation. Second is break the bulk, just vice versa. There is a single manufacturer, let's say A, and there are multiple buyers, let's say X, Y, Z. So it collects all the shoes from A and divide the bulk quantity into the customers XYZ. Stock pilling. Third point is stock pilling. Goods or raw materials which are not required immediately for sale or manufacturing are stored, like you can say there was an excess of tomatoes. Many hectares and tons of it are not required as there is no demand of it. So the farmer will store the thing in cold storages, warehouse, where it will be safe and will not get destroyed or ruined due to the weather, as it is in cold storage and would not get destroyed. So he took all the stock, saved it, and when it would be required he will take them back. So now like everyone is wanting to have tomatoes so that they can make soup in winter. So the demand of tomatoes is very high. So he just took back the tomatoes from there. Value added services. These warehouses provide services such as mixing, packaging, and labeling. They have to, like you can say, many kinds of chocolates were there in warehouse. So they have to mix all the things. So mixed, they packaged all the things and labeled them, how much is the weight, what is the cost, etc., etc. The details provided by the, as according to the details provided by the owner of the goods. Price stabilization, as the supply of the goods is very high but there is less demand, so there will be a fall in the rate. And like this, demand is very high but the supply is very low, so the price would be very high. So now what does it do? The prices were very, not the prices, the supply was limited and the demand was very high, so it stabilized the price by delivering the goods stored in it, just like stockpiling the farmer did. So this was the over of this video, so we will see you in the next video of next chapter, or I'll clear in the next video which chapter we are going to study. So peace.